Hi, welcome to Zahn Associates. Today we'll be talking about a 204I relief. It is a super touching case that I want to share with you today. So this is a story about this faithful pastor that just had one bad thing after another happen to her. She initially applied for a green card. For one reason or another, she didn't get it 10, 15 years ago. And now she's waiting for her sister's application for her to go through. It's a long wait, but it's only a couple years left. At that point, she came to us. We filed an R1 religious visa for her, so she's now in the U.S. with her husband. She's working for the church. She's very faithful, but it's just a long wait, and it's a very long processing and constant renewal. And she's constantly telling us all these other people are getting legal status, work permits, green cards. She knows a lot of them are doing it illegally, but why is it so hard for her serving the Lord and to maintain her status? I just explained over and over again, but this is the right way. You want to work for the church. This is the religious visa. Other people might be doing asylum, refugee, different things that might be true, might not true, but you are doing it the right way. And she just keeps on accepting that and constantly working. This year, her sister passed away, and this is before the adjustment of status application, which means the principal had passed away. And when the principal passes away, the beneficiary automatically loses the status. So her case got denied. She's been waiting for 10, 15 years. And she was going to just pack up her bags and just leave. She didn't expect this to happen. She's super sad. This has been her whole life. Her husband, her children, everybody was planning for this, and all this planning was just gonna be gone. And she was just gonna be uprooted and leave. But before she left, she came back to us and just to say, look, we understand our application is denied. We're gonna go home now. What do you recommend? If there's anything you can do? We took a look at it. We're like, well, we could try to argue the 204 I provision. You have a very good case for that. Do you think it could really go through, even though my sister passed away and our entire application was based on that? Like, yeah, we just have to do these couple things. So we proved that she was physically here when the sister passed away, which she was. She was residing in the U.S., that her application was already, the I-130 was already approved, that we were able to get a substitute sponsor for her, and the most important thing, that the officer has discretionary power to grant this case, and that she deserves it. She's a faithful pastor. She's serving the community. She has all these letter recommendations, no criminal record, been faithful following the immigration law, and presented all of these documentation, fingers crossed, and then the case was approved. I'm super happy. It's basically the last thing before the approval. Just all these bad things happened to her, and her case was extra complicated because she was on a religious visa with no salary, and so it was really difficult to prove that she was in legal status in the US. But just given her amount of publication that she did when she was working at the church, and the officer just looked at everything and said, yeah, this provision applies to you, and we will approve your green card. So she's super relieved, super happy. Most of these cases actually get denied because, yes, people have been waiting for 10, 15 years, but they're not physically present in the US when they died. Some people might be on a tourist visa when they were present taking care of the sick relative. Then we can try to argue a case. In this case, our client's been here for 4 or 5 years on a religious visa, serving faithfully at a church, and there's a good argument to be made that she deserves the green card. So that's it for today. That's the 204I provision. It's a very judicious and understanding provision that allows beneficiaries to still get the benefit, even though the principal, whether it's the employer or or family member, passed away or closed down the business. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Happy to talk to you about it. Thank you. Bye bye.